Hey everyone, hope you're doing okay. I wanted to talk to you real quick about something that's very important this time of year, and that's knowing the difference and being able to identify the difference between Dallis grass and crabgrass. A lot of people get those two mixed up. Both of them are thriving right now, both of them are full grown, and the reason you've got to be able to identify the difference between the two is because you deal with them very differently. If you've got crabgrass, you know that you can put out a pre-emergent next year and prevent them from coming up, the following year. And if you've got Dallis grass, you can't use a pre-emergent. Nothing's going to prevent them from coming up. You've actually got to deal with the actual plants in your lawn, dig them up, and patch in some sod or throw some seed out so that you'll have a turf in its place. So it's important to know the difference. And the best way to tell the difference between the two is going to be the seed heads. You can look at the actual plants themselves. If they're side by side, it's very easy to tell them apart. But if they're not, it can be kind of hard. Your Dallis grass grows more upright. It's a taller weed. Your crabgrass is more, it's lower to the ground, it's a broader leaf, and it looks kind of like or very similar to St. Augustine. So that's how you can tell by just looking at the plant itself. But really looking at the seed heads is really going to be able to help you tell the difference between the two if there's any question. Your crabgrass seed head is a single stem that has the seed pods growing out of the very top in different directions. Very small seed heads, very fine seed heads. They look a lot like Bermuda grass seed heads, but just a little bit bigger. And then when you have your Dallis grass, is going to be a single stem that has the seed pods growing off the side of the stem. They're going to be much larger. They're going to be a little bit darker. They have a kind of a black spot on each seed across the seed pod. So they're very different, and that's going to be the very best way to tell the difference between these two weeds. If you can find the seed heads and take a good look at them, that's going to tell you what you're dealing with, and then you'll know whether you can have some patience, and put some pre-emergent out in the spring to prevent them from coming up the next year, or if you've got to take some action, get a shovel out and dig those Dallis grass plants up. So hope that helps. If you have any questions or you need any help with that, just let us know. We'll be glad to help you out any way we can. Thanks.